I can't remember the last time I live streamed from my phone. But I gotta make more content, so here we are. Let's see. Got my phone clamped to a clamp. Let's see if I can't. And then go. So y'all can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so I just got this Power Wheels, right? And I have to disassemble it so I can fix it, clean it, do all that good stuff. Uh, so, figured since I am constantly complaining that I don't make enough content anymore these days, figured I'd make some content. So let's make some content. How do I keep the chat on top of this thing? Yeah, do the live chat. There we go. Perfection. That way I can see the chat and do the thing. I'm probably going to need to get a power cord for my phone eventually. Put into this mix. But hopefully that's okay. Can I get my phone any higher up? I think if I do, then no one will be able to actually... Anyways, let's just do the thing. Where's my drill? I have a drill somewhere. Yeah. Airport. Go to the airport. Oh, super easy. Ugh. It's gonna have to come off later. I like to try and keep the screws of anything I'm taking apart all together. Some of this is definitely going to have to be dealt with underneath. Huh. I need a dowel. And where is my hammer? Hammer. Hey, yeah. Hey, King Al. How you doing? Let's see. There we go. Should be. Yeah. I'm doing okay. Yeah. I was feeling a little down, and so I found a free Power Wheels, and I'm gonna add it to my fleet. Here, hang on. That's Roadhog, and that's Gasser, and I'm calling this one Dear John, cause it's a John Deere. I know, I'm so clever. No? I'm gonna need a part puller for that. That'll work. So many fiddly little parts. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm legit making a fleet of Power Wheels, and I'm quite happy about that. Both Roadhog and Gasser, are fully modded out. They're running on double voltage with a custom motor controller system that I made, which is basically this. This is a non-remote controlled configuration that I put together when I originally had thoughts of making the double-decker cart the two Power Wheels are on be motorized. But I ended up deciding not to because it was just more hassle than it was worth. I just replaced all the motorized wheels with casters. But it rolls around great. Like, it's super easy to move. Here, let me show you just how easy it is to move this guy around. Like, it's just so easy to move with the casters on, and with the motors on it. The motors, by the way, are like the back half of those Razor E100 electric scooters. I just chopped the back off with an angle grinder, and but yeah, no, it's so easy to move now. Both of those are running 24 volts. With speed selector, forward, neutral, reverse. They're so nice. And they're both remote controllable. Though right now, Roadhog, the steering motor, because both of these were, I guess, Power Wheels that came with a remote so that a parent can override whatever the kid does and keep them from driving into the street. The gears on that motor died. They completely broke. They broke at Wasteland, and so I have to figure out a new steering solution for that. Probably some 3D printed parts or some CNC milled parts. and a motor. I'm thinking maybe getting one of those uh, pulley, like 3D printer belt pulley systems that you can get on AliExpress for like a few bucks, and pairing that to a DC motor so that it'll be geared down. Um, but yeah. Anyways, gotta figure out a way to rebuild the steering system on Roadhog. But for the time being, Dear John over here has got to get disassembled, so that I can fire clean some of the parts. You can already see the color difference. I did the top of the hood, and you can see the side where it's all sunburnt. So you clean that with a torch. And I'll just show you what kind of a difference it can make. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Um, because what it is that the top layer of the plastic gets sunburned, and I don't know what the process of sunburning actually is, but it's like gets super scuffed, like scuffed up in a really fine amount. And what you do is when you apply the flame to it, it melts the scuffed top layer. It just melts it and it just seeps. It just re-levels out, and that's what makes it shiny. Shiny is just another word for smooth. And the smoother something is, the shinier it is. So you're just melting the top layer back, and that makes it shiny again, and that makes the blacks blacker and the greens greener, and yellow you don't get such a good result on it. Let me show you. Show you with the chair over here. Like yellow, it just doesn't seem to work as well. And it just, on the worst part, there was a yellow handle on the other side, like a grab handle for the passenger, and that just kind of got a little burnt pretty quickly. So, dealing with that. Got to take it apart, deal with it, take it apart, clean it. I may paint it. I'm probably going to paint it. Because if this is going anywhere, it's going to go to Wasteland. So I don't know if I want to leave the flatbed in place, or if I want to, like, build a turret on the back and put, like, a Nerf turret on it or something. The third option I was thinking was maybe turning it into a tow truck for the other two power wheels. But one step at a time. One step at a time. Yeah, so check my work computer pretty quick. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, a tow truck would be awesome, but the thing is that I'm pretty sure the other cars are heavier than this would be. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, this is dual motor as well. So some Power Wheels have one powered motor, one powered wheel. None of the ones I have are one wheel powered. All of them have the two back wheels powered. There are some Power Wheels out there that are full on 4x4, and there's even like one or two that's 6x6, which is kind of insane that there's a 6x6 Power Wheel. But yeah, so this wheel spins, the other wheel spins, so got to clean that up. But I don't know what I want to do with it quite yet, but first step is cleaning it up. Double checking all the electricals. I still haven't been able to get into the battery compartment yet. Working on that. not a charging port. I still don't know where the charging port on it is either. Ah! Where's the chat disappeared again? How do I get the chat to just stay up? Well, that's obnoxious. King Gal, put something in the chat again so I could read your previous messages. That seems to be the only real way to do it. Oh wait, no. I have computers here. I can just open the chat up onto on a computer. Duh. I can be such a yutz. Oh, here we go. There we go. I got it. Yeah, so it's not the torque that the 6x6 would have, right? Because these gear motors aren't especially torquey. Well, fucking hell. Well, when a work call comes in, I gotta deal with it. Unfortunately, due to the nature of my work, I have to mute my microphone. So, Fun times for all involved. Okay. But anyways, yeah, it's not that it would have more torque. It's that the load. These motors are relatively low strength motors. Um, they're geared down pretty heavily. Like, let me see if I can't grab one for you to see here. So here's standard Power Wheels drivetrain setup. This is from like a Disney princess little cart thing. Um, and what it is that this motor free rides on the axle that connects that supports the wheels. This is about I would say a 1 centimeter wide axle. Anyways, it rides on a I want to say half-inch, quarter-inch. Quick measurement of that. Yeah, 1 centimeter. Rides on a 1 centimeter thick axle. Um, and so the axle free spins, actually. But this is the output of the motor, and this is the motor over here. So it goes through 3 or 4 gear reductions before it gets to the actual output. And then this lobed connector here meshes with the same one on the drive wheel. And there's various configurations. Like sometimes the wheel will mesh with the outside of the connector. Sometimes it'll connect to the inside. And what it does is it connects in that this motor drives the wheel. So, but they're small, high RPM, low torque motors, and that's why it goes to the gear reduction. This back. And the type of motor will change, the type of like actual motor will change depending on what the Power Wheels is. This guy's unlikely to be a speed demon. It's because it's meant to hold 2 children and probably carry a little bit of load, probably a little bit of dirt or some kids' toys or whatever in the back. It's probably geared down. Oh yeah, no, they are tiny. They are tiny little motors. Yeah, no, they absolutely zoom. I mean, a stock Power Wheels will get a kid, will carry a kid about 4 to 5 miles an hour, just like a little over walking speed. You double volt it. I think the top speed I set with the double volted Power Wheels was 7 or 8 miles an hour, which is right on track. Um, and these motors can handle it. I have not yet burnt a stock Power Wheels motor, but I'm not like one of those crazy people throwing 36 volts at it. I'm throwing like 25, 26 volts at it at most, probably dropping down to 24 or 23 volts under load. So, but yeah, more than anything, I've burnt his motor controllers from the EMF spike when trying to change directions too rapidly. Got to put some diodes or shunt resistors or whatever in line with the motor at some point. Um, but yeah, so gonna take this guy apart, clean up the parts. I think maybe I think I might just change the green and yellow parts. Change the color of the green and yellow parts to something else. Maybe a gray. Maybe spray paint it with some gray primer. Or red. Ooh, red and black. Yeah. Just like all of the other Power Wheels I have. Okay. Let's get it done. Alright, I took the bolts off the side, keeping these seats in place, so I need to flip it over. Yeah, it goes with the rest of the fleet. Flip this on its side. Oh, that's neat. So the seats are apparently adjustable in their positioning. But it looks like they're about as far back as you can put them anyways. Put that down here for a moment. That is very precariously balanced. It will probably just fall off in a second. Okay. That seat is okay. I'm probably going to end up replacing it with a custom-made cushion, just like I did with Gasser. I upholstered the seat on that myself with some canvas cloth I found and the insides of a couch cushion. So that'll probably do the same with this. Maybe just make it wood. Just replace it all together with just a wooden bench and sculpt out some butt cheek curves in it, like on nice wooden school desks and stuff. Yeah, no, I just I got a couch cushion. Went to a friend's house. We were stripping down an old RV, and I took a couch cushion home. And I was like, okay, I'll use that. And I just pulled the cushion out, cut it to size, covered it with canvas, and that was perfect. And it's actually quite comfortable. So, let's see, is there anything under here that I would need to unscrew to pull things out? The steering column meshes pretty nicely with the steering rack. This is not going to be remote controllable. I can tell. Like, unless I mount something onto the steering column itself, this is going to be one tough customer to try and remote control. Because it does not built with that provision. It's not built with that provision in place. So I think maybe the goal for this guy is just to make it adult rideable. And the body of it is actually built pretty solid. Like, it doesn't have a suspension like the other two do. The other two Power Wheels had a suspension built in. Roadhog still does. Gasser, I took out the suspension and replaced it with just straight, solid supports. Because what it was doing is that the body was sinking down and putting undue stress on the drivetrain, and it was causing the back wheels to camber. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bend the metal there. So I replaced it with solid supports and reinforced the channel that the drive shaft, I don't want to call it a drive shaft because it doesn't actually drive the wheels. Let's call it a wheel support bar, something like that. And reinforce that with some aluminum square stock. Huh, that fell. It's not square. It's like a aluminum channel. Aluminum channel. That's what it is. Replace it with aluminum channel. So, is this just gonna come out? Is this just? Please tell me that just comes out. Oh, that just pops right. Ah, there's a spider. Oh, that's a fucker. Oh, that's a living spider. Not for long. killed it with fire. That thing literally just went, it was like standing, it was like, I'm like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. You showed up on the wrong goddamn day. Ugh. Arachnid à flambe.
Oh, it's a living creature.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah, no, it reared, and it was a black little fucker. I don't know what kind of spider I don't know what kind of spider it was. I can tell you what kind of spider it is now. It's a dead spider. You know what? I'm just gonna deal with all the cobwebs right now. Cleanse with the holy flame of benzomatic. Okay. Where does that go? That goes here. Alright. Got that piece out. Okay, how does that attach? That looks like it's got some clips. But it doesn't look like it screws in. It looks like it just clips in. Okay, gonna need the flathead for this. Hate bugs. Whoa. Got a new addition to the fleet. Yeah, it's a John Deere Gator miniature thing. Yeah. Oh, but I just found a spider in it and I hit it with a blowtorch. I was like, nope, not today. You know what? I don't know what kind of spider it was, but I know what kind of spider it is.
Oh, okay.
It's burnt. Kill it with fire. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. That was my victory for today. That's my victory for today. Killed the spider. Okay. You know what I kind of love? Let me show you what I kind of love here. Let's see, rotate. I kind of love this gear selector, right? So see, it's in drive right now, and that's what it falls back to. It falls back to drive, right? But then it's got second gear for faster, and then reverse. But to keep it in, but you have to hold this down to keep it in reverse. Otherwise, it goes back to 1. I kind of love that, and I want to figure out if I can keep that there. But you know, I still haven't found the battery. Like, where is it? I don't even see a battery connector over here, so the battery must be up front. Like it must be up front. Maybe it's under this hood, but if it is, like I can't. No, it's not under the hood because this is right on the other side of this. So I don't even know where the battery. It's probably in here, but like, how do you even get to in there? Like, you would have to. Are there screws in here that I'm just not seeing? There's a screw hole here, but how do you open this? Like, there has to be a way to open it to get into that. Yeah, because see, there's a hinge. There's a hinge in there. So this must flip down. But how? How? That's my question. Oh, it's really being held in by something. I have to see if I can find a screw hole or something. Further investigation is required. Let's see. There's a screw hole there, but there's no screw. So what is latching this in place? Is there a button? No, that wouldn't make sense. There we go. Ah, it's a latch. Okay. Found it. All right, let's pull this guy out. How do you squeeze that? There we go. All right, pull out the battery. What do we got here? We have a 12 volt, 12 amp hour battery with a lovely little carry handle and a protective case. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where it would... See, the guy gave me the charging cable. No, I mean, it's a 12 amp hours. 12 amp hours is pretty good. Like, most of the batteries I buy for my power wheel conversions, I usually stick 2 10 amp hour 12 volt batteries in there to give 24 volts 10 amp hours. So that's actually a pretty sizable battery. But let's see if we can't pick something else to put in there. Okay. Doing work stuff too. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this protective case. That bends, but that's not supposed to bend. Let's see. I'm just gonna break this. Let's bend this down so you can see. But I am just going to, there we go. Nice top-down view. Put my work headset back. There better not be anything alive in there. Yeah, this plastic is just breaking left and right. This, yeah. Okay, let's just, okay. Wow, it's actually got a decent fucking fuse on there, which I will promptly bypass, because safety last. Okay, pull that off. Then we'll just feed these back through here. Okay. And that's just going to go right into the trash. We are not keeping that at all. Alright, let's do a quick health and safety check on this battery. Where's my multimeter? What did I do with my multimeter? Okay, found it. Let's go ahead and see how bad this battery is. Yeah. Ooh, 0.6 volts. That is a dead battery. I think this is too far gone to even be reconditioned. Yeah. That's a dead boy right there. Yep. Not good at initial current. Yeah. This is a big battery, but it's not good with initial current. Initial current less than 3.6 amps. It's not a lot. So what I will do, let's see where this battery I have at. It is a 12 volt 5 amp hour. Predictably about half the size. Half the capacity. Doesn't always work out that way, but in this case it does. Quick check on that. That's at 11.8 volts. Definitely enough to see if the motors and stuff are still working. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. This was negative, this was positive. So we're just gonna shoehorn that on over there. Dang. Yeah, hang on. I may have fucked up. Okay, let's see. So this is the negative. Let's see. Negative. Yeah, negative. I was right. Yeah, fuck yeah. Ah, fucker. Okay, you know what? Let's just kind of shove that on right there. There we go. And let's get this positive lead on there. It doesn't have to be the most well connected connection. Just has to work. Go and connect that up to the power wheels. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead. That connection. Olay. Let's see if it works. Should be in first. Okay, that was a little weird. Are these running series or parallel? That would explain some things. Okay. Second. Okay. Reverse. Okay. Ah, success. Ah. Well, I mean, it's easier when it's just 12 volts instead of 110. Yeah, no, it sounds fine. I can smell a little smokiness coming off of it, a little bit of electrical burn. And I think one of the... So these motors are supposedly run in parallel. I think if they have an equal... But one of the wheels is definitely spinning faster than the other, at least under no load. So... There may be something in the slower motor that's increasing its internal resistance, but I think if it's just sitting on the ground, it should be fine. In fact, I may just go ahead and I think I'll just go ahead and do that. I'm going to shove the battery in there so it doesn't fall out, and then I'll put it on the ground and I'll sit on it and I'll see if I can make it go. Let's see how that works. Okay. We're just gonna jam this in here. Connector. Peaches. Okay. Let's get this off of here. That's sturdy. That's a good grab point. Okay. I'm not going to try and drive it far. I am going to try and drive it. Okay. What's behind me? Well, the battery is giving it all she's got, which admittedly ain't a lot. But she does want to move. Yeah, that was the other idea I had. I had the thought to perhaps get that bench back in, and then put on the back. Where is it? I had it right here. And then put this seat on the back, facing backwards, to get it like Mario Kart Double Dash. That was my thought. One of many stellar ideas, which can't possibly go wrong. There we go. All right, let's get this guy back up on the healing bench. Ow, that hurt. All right. So far, definitely one of the lightest of the carts, of the Power Wheels that I have. Like, I can move this guy around easily. Get this open. Now that I know where the secret access hatch is. I mean, it's pretty smartly designed. Um, but this battery is toast. It's got to be disposed of. Righto then. All right. How do I put that I will be right back? Let's see here. Oh, wow, there's all these filters. I saw that filter and I just couldn't fucking resist. Oh, I know how I'll do it. Okay, I know how I'm gonna do it, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That's it. That's what I'll do. There we go. There we go. Is that straight? Perfect. If you're watching this on the replay, I'm about to take my stream over to TikTok. Uh, TikTok at Hey Victor Frost. Streamed for an hour here. Let's give TikTok a try. And yes, I'm sure.